Hello everybody, welcome to my channel. Thank you again for joining me. Today we have the new face tape by Tarte. I was so excited when I saw this because it has so many different claims and I had to go out and get it. I have been using it for like 4 to 5 days, probably 5 days. So let's go ahead and get into this. Okay, where are my glasses? I have like 20 readers up here. Okay, so this says it's inspired by Tarte's iconic Shape Tape Concealer. This long-wearing, full coverage foundation mattifies, hydrates, and brightens your appearance. They bottled up your skin smoothing filters, selfie setting, and Instagram feedback to create the foundation of your dreams. So that sounds great to me. So this baby has 50 different shades and 5 undertones, which is great. So what it does, so it is a long-wearing, full coverage with natural matte finish, transfer-proof, waterproof, and sweat-proof to keep you flawless throughout work and play. Snow mushrooms, so if you're allergic to mushrooms, I don't know if this is going to affect you, but it has snow mushroom extract, apple fruit extract, and hyaluronic acid to hydrate and brighten the appearance. Okay, so this does come in 50 different shades. It is $39 with 5 different undertones, which is really great. I get really excited when I see sweat proof and waterproof and full coverage. I do like a full coverage. I like my skin to look like skin and I want a little bit of foundation to go a long way. That's why I like a full coverage, because I do apply it really nice and light, but that is going to give you like a super coverage, or you know, it's going to highlight imperfections. Now I like it to be waterproof and sweatproof because I work outside. I do brides on the weekends, you know, so something that's going to be waterproof, it's going to be great, because if you're crying or anything like that, it's going to streak if it's not. Now, working outside, I have models that sweat. I sweat myself, and then, you know, you start getting all these sweat marks and it's just not good. So when I saw this, I was really excited about that. Now, I did try it on with different primers. I tried it on with my Touch and Soul, and this is for pores, and it didn't really like it. Now, keep in mind that everybody's gonna have a different, you know, experience with this foundation with different primers. For me, it didn't work with my Touch of Soul, and it didn't work with my Tatcha. I am really tight in the morning. My skin feels really dry, so I applied a little bit of my Glossier because it is a hydrating foundation. I did put just a little bit of this so that my skin didn't feel like it was gonna break apart. Okay, so now I'm going to go in with my Jaclyn Hill brush. Now, I also like the part that it is a pump. It's a controllable pump because sometimes you really have to work at trying to get that color out of the pump. That's not the case with this. And then you could also control it because sometimes too much squirts out. So I like the fact that I could just kind of control it. I like a little bit. This is how much I'm going to be putting on. The color is a little darker than what I normally like. So as far as it mattifying, I don't find that to be true at all, because when I use my Estee Lauder one, I see a difference immediately. My skin, even though I use a moisturizer, my skin looks matte. With this one, it looks dewy. So I don't find it to be mattifying, like it said. Now I do have to go in little problematic areas with my finger. I don't go in with more foundation and just keep applying, because then your whole face is gonna get cakey. So I just go in with my finger into little areas that I want a little extra coverage. And this is another pump for the other side. Now, this is like kind of like a medium to full coverage. I put one pump over here and then another pump on this side. Already I could see my pores are like screaming. So when I did use this one, which is for pores, I didn't feel like it really made a difference for me. I feel like you could see all my pores. I don't know if you could see it right there. And then I start getting a little heavier. So I did, in the second day that I use this, I did add more foundation. With this one, the more you keep layering it on, later in the day, it's going to get very creasy and very heavy. So this is just using the foundation by itself. When I added the powders and concealers, then I started to look older throughout the day, and I didn't really like that. So just keep that in mind. So already starting to look a little bit on the cakier side. And also it does have a little scent to it. It's not like a bad scent. It's not overpowered or anything like that. But when you apply it, you're going to smell a little bit, but it does kind of fade away. All right, so we're gonna go ahead and go into my little check-in, and I'm gonna do my makeup, and then I'll come back with some final thoughts. Okay, so I almost forgot to do a check-in. I'm about to jump in the shower, and then I remembered. But I've been wearing this since 1 o'clock. It's around 8:30, and this is what the foundation looks like. It has faded right here. My nose is kind of gone right here. My pores look really big. Yeah, that's what's going on. Anyway, I'll give you some more of my thoughts later, but I just wanted to show you how it was holding up. Okay, so I finished my makeup. I'm all ready to go to work. Now, my final thoughts on this little guy right here. Okay, so as far as long wearing, I don't feel like it really lasts a long time. As you could see, you know, later in the day, after a few hours, I can already see a little bit kind of fading. As far as transfer proof, waterproof, and sweat proof, I don't find that to be true also, which I hate to say it because I really wanted to love this foundation. I took a nap. I have beige pillows, and it did transfer onto my beige pillow. And then as far as a waterproof and sweat proof, as you know, I'm going through some stuff with my puppy, so I did cry. I cry almost every day. I have streak marks all over my face from crying. And as far as, you know, sweating, I was working all day yesterday. It is hot in Florida at the moment, as crazy as that is. It is really hot, and I was sweating, and I did have some foundation that came off. It just started falling apart on me, and as much as I wanted to love it, it just didn't work out for me. So a lot of the claims that it has, I really don't find it to be true as far as this goes. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed this video. I hope this helped you out. Please give me a thumbs up. Please subscribe, and I'll see you again for my next video. Bye. I could never turn the camera off, I swear.